Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we're shooting the 865 podcast at Shamrock's Irish Pub tonight in lovely Gatlinburg, Tennessee. We got our hostess with the mostest, Hendry Bombat, the wonderful beer comedian Alex Stokes, and the lovely, luscious Rory.
Yay!
Why'd you get luscious?
Because of the beard, man.
It's the beard, man.
It's the beard.
I knew I shouldn't have shaved my beard.
I shouldn't have shaved mine either.
Oh, God. So, like, 4 of us, we hanging out in the same night.
Yes.
In the cold.
Yeah, it's cold. It's so cold out here.
It's a pretty badass group right here, though.
Yeah, this is a good group to hang out. If you're gonna hang out with anybody, these are the 4 people you want to hang out with.
It's rare. It's rare that we're all here at the same time.
It's rare that
and somebody's not working.
And somebody's not working.
Yeah,
It's either you guys are playing, you're running back and forth to the booth, or I'm behind the bar. But it's cool. It's cool. I like hanging out with you guys. Oh, real quick disclaimer: we don't own the rights to any of the music that you might hear in the background. Because they are doing karaoke tonight. His girlfriend's doing she's running karaoke
that you make.
Or the wiener picks.
He owns all those
I own the rest. That's why I started autographing them.
So, me and Alex, so we talking about back and forth. We talking about his show back in next week, actually, in Florida. I'm sure like this video is gonna be pumped up in 3 days from now. So, if you want to explain a little bit, those people out there, what you're gonna
Florida?
do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so a week from, what's today, Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, next Sunday I leave. I got shows in Cedar Key, Florida. I'm gonna go fishing and do a show, and then Tallahassee, and then St. Augustine.
Very good.
So, a couple shows got canceled because they're not ready from the hurricane, but yeah.
Well, you showed me the background picture. That's all that good vibe,
Cedar
get
Key.
sunsets and stuff.
Cedar Key is my favorite place in the world.
I've never been to Cedar.
Never been there too.
Is that
One
on
day we all need to take it. Only 800 people live there, and they're expecting 200 to 300 people for my show. So like the whole town is ditching their kids and their cats and dogs.
Are you doing one night or 2 nights there?
Just one night there.
But you posted the other day on a group chat. You got like 200 something like.
That was insane.
Yeah, on that post. They say I'm coming. That's what he say. They say I'm coming.
I don't think they've ever had a comedian there before, and so yeah.
Is it on the?
It's a tiki bar on the water.
Is it on the Gulf side or is it on the?
Yeah, it's on. Well, yeah, it's on. I don't. What do we call it now?
It's on the dock.
It's on the Gulf of Mexico.
Is it on the Gulf of Mexico?
It's the Gulf of
That's
Mexico.
what I was curious. I didn't know if it was on that side or if it's on the other
Yeah,
side.
it's kind of like on the turn. It's a little tiny island. You have to drive a bridge to get there. But my wife and I went there for a pirate festival 2 years ago and just fell in love. And
A pirate fit. That sounds like something very cool.
It's gonna be an all age, like everybody can come in.
I hope not. And this one needs to be like 40 and up. Yeah.
Like 40. So that means I can't go. You can't go. You can't go.
All right, 30, 21. All right, we'll go
No,
21.
let's do 31 and up. How about that? 31 and up.
No kids.
No kids.
I have no idea though, so I'm hoping I don't get there and there's kids. But if there are, I can adapt. But I won't like it.
But yeah, we're out here in Shamrock in patio. It's really chill, but
It's very chilly.
Chilly.
It's chilly.
chilly and chill too in the same time because I have a jack. You got Casamigos.
I got some Casamigos.
So I'm chill like chilly in the same time.
Rory's got something. We won't disclose what's in his cup, but he's got something.
So like Rory Sanders, like we was people watching about a podcast the other day already. You're gonna throw up and then throw something in February about acoustic stuff.
Yeah. So I was actually working on some of the songs yesterday, tightening them up, and started moving on to artwork and getting. My cousin does all my artwork, Jimmy O'Brien, and I was talking with him with the single artwork that we're gonna do and then the album artwork. So everything's rolling pretty well with it. Just gotta finish up a few more songs and then get in the studio. I was singing yesterday. I played out at Scruffy City. I almost played the
Market Square.
Yeah,
Marcus.
that place is it's awesome.
Oh, you play with
awesome
Torrent Rain.
Yeah,
They was posting the other day. The guy. Yeah.
yeah. They
They
were
social media. Yeah.
they were the headline on that.
Ivan. Yeah.
Scruffy's awesome.
Yeah, that room sounds great.
I've never been there.
But I was
Been there twice.
We're gonna have to go soon.
I was thinking about my set list, and I was gonna do the first single that's gonna come off the acoustic album, and then I chickened out right as I was like, I don't know about this.
Oh, come on.
But yeah, we're pretty excited about Roy coming up. Somewhere in February somewhere.
Yeah.
It's gonna put some album, but in an acoustic set.
Yeah, it'll be like 7 songs, but
New song.
stripped down acoustic. So I'll go into the studio in February, and then however fast we can turn it around and get it out.
Right.
If you decide ever want to make official video, Korey will play drum, he play bass, I play guitar, and you sing. What about it?
Okay.
I'm the bass player.
No, I'm talking about the official video.
I would probably be a better bass player than a drummer, but I can play the drums a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
I'd probably be better not being anywhere near it.
So it's gonna be like cool, you know, like people's like, I just want the target, like people that know us. I think it's get more number. I'm talking about number. I'm always talking about number. I'm always every day when me and Korey, especially you guys, 2 of you. Hey guys, we're going up. We get 7. We get 4 point something.
Well, that's kind of like Fish's video that he did over at
Golf, Hillbilly Golf.
Yeah.
Hillbilly golf.
Yeah, I was watching it and I was looking and like, you're in it, Luke's in it, Danny's in it.
Danny's in it, and we switch it up between.
Yeah, and then everybody switches instruments.
Dude,
That's awesome.
I was supposed to be in you said you wanted me and my car to be in your last music video.
Yeah, Mountain Moonshine.
Yeah, I ended up having to work that day.
Yeah.
Because I
You
forgot
do
to
have
ask
a badass car though.
So
yeah, but still.
So with that video, you couldn't make it, so I wound up asking Cody if he could use his car. And so he showed up, and I think what time was Alex was the
I was the first.
he was
one
the
there.
bank collector in the music video.
Right.
And I was also
But-
the first one there.
Yeah,
What
Alex
time-
looked
2
funny.
hours early.
He looked funny with a gun on his hip.
What-
To be honest with you.
God, who gave me a loaded gun? I don't know. The dumbest
I don't
thing
know,
ever.
but you look so goofy walking. I remember walking into the house and you got that gun. I was like, nah, that's not Alex.
Does this hairstyle look like I should have a gun?
You should have like a water gun. You should just have a water pistol.
What time
shouldn't
did
have
I
anything.
What time did I say to get there? Like
11.
11. Yeah, so
Yeah, you got there
I
at
said
1.
I said to get there at 11.
there at 1.
So he's there, then Cody's there, and I played down in Loudon the night before. My drummer came up and everything, so we got pretty hammered at that show. And then driving from Loudon back here, it's an hour and a half, almost 2 hour drive.
That's a drive.
So I think I woke up at like 10 and still had to go pick Nate up. I had to go pick my dad up. We had to run all around and then drive out to Maryville for the shoot. So as we're driving out, we're on the tail of the Dragon, and I see Cody's car come flying
Oh,
past.
he was so mad.
He was.
I knew he was going to fly back.
I felt
We saw him speed up. He went the wrong way the first time. And then went the other way.
I felt so bad about it, but that's all that we needed for the shot. And I was like, I told the camera guys, I was like, why didn't y'all just, film him shooting out of there? So we had to make adjustments on the fly of what car we were going to use.
Is green? Is it dark green?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like-
F8 green.
F8 green.
F8 green is
you know what the
they call
worst
it.
part about that whole day though? So I get there at 11, I'm early, and I pull in and there's only one other car there, and the guy's like very talkative. So we're out there talking, and he's like, "Hey, how's it going? You're the comedian, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, have you ever drank moonshine out of a raccoon penis? That's how my day started. 2 hours. I had to listen to raccoon penis talk.
That sounds like a good start of the day.
It was
I'm just
not good. I literally, because there was no phone service
Yeah.
anywhere. Sorry, my voice is horrible. But there was no phone service anywhere. So, I was talking to this guy about raccoon wieners. 45 minutes. I was like, I gotta go call my wife and let her know that I'm alive. And so I drove like 20 minutes until I got service, and I pulled over. I was like, I'm okay. I'm here. I'm doing this, the video for Roy, and I'm talking to a guy about raccoon wieners, and I might not ever talk to you again. This could be the end of it. So.
That location was a great location.
Oh, it was
before.
awesome.
What is it?
The video
Is it
looked very
Maryville?
good. The video
What is
looked
it?
very
Yeah,
good.
isn't Maryville? The
it's
woman who,
kind of,
yeah, it's like on the line.
line.
But the woman who owns the property, I guess it's been her family for a long time. So she had old, like actual cabins that they weren't restored by any means. They were still
wild.
they were still
They
pretty
were
much
cool.
like what the people lived in, originally. But she had them out on her property, and they're like she's got a lake behind it and everything. So she said that we could use it. It turned out awesome.
Oh, it was
It's a good
awesome.
video. It's a really good video.
The scariest part was when I originally drove up. The first thing I saw was a Fiero.
Oh my God, a Pontiac, really?
Yeah. That's when I was like, oh shit, okay. And there's nobody else here except for the guy who wanted to talk about raccoon wings.
And aren't you guys? I can't remember. It's sometime in February. Y'all are going to be at the Roadhouse in Sevierville.
Yeah, February.
We're back-to-back nights, actually.
Yeah, you two are going to be at the
Rummy Gnome on a Thursday night.
Thursday, and then y'all are going to be at the Roadhouse on Friday. Right?
Yeah, that Friday, the 21st.
What time you all start there? I'm sorry.
Yeah. What time is it going to be?
8, I believe.
Don't look at me.
Yeah.
You booked it.
You
yeah,
booked it. He said you're the boss here.
8 o'clock.
You off that day?
I'm gonna request that day off.
Okay.
Look,
It's gonna be fried rice after the show. I promise that.
look.
Boat show.
That's worth it. I don't even care
Yeah,
about the money.
the rice is what. Yeah, no, you can take them. Which I'm not even performing, but I'd take the rice just for coming out.
the rice is amazing.
The rice is amazing.
No, he didn't try yet. This
didn't
only
know.
person.
Oh, because
I
y'all didn't film at his house, did you? You filmed at your place, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But you
see-
cooked when I first started playing here in Gatlinburg. You did that party.
In the cabin.
That you cooked that, right?
I did.
Yeah, I got a to-go box of it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, you remember
I
that?
heard that story. Oh, I know what you're talking about,
The
yeah.
other day, whenever we filmed ours, like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Oh my God, dude, I'm telling you. The only thing I was upset about is there wasn't any to take home because he gave me a plate, like just a big old plate, big old scoop of rice, big old scoop of
Steak.
that steak, and then some meatballs,
You're making
some
me wanna
meatball
go
soup.
there right
I was
now.
like, oh my God, for real.
Better than beef jerky.
Better than anything. I'm telling you. I go and I look at the end and I'm like, oh, ain't nothing to take home. I just want to take a little bit home.
It's good shit.
Mine and my girlfriend's other house is, swear to God, 2-minute drive from the Roadhouse. We'll have an after party.
Have you been in there?
Yeah, I've been to the Roadhouse 100 times. Yeah.
So you're on
That's cool.
21st?
Yeah.
I like
so we
the
on
Roadhouse.
20.
The Roadhouse
We're
is
doing
cool.
the 20th.
We're on 20. We're gonna do the 20 at Robbing Gnome, 10 to 1.
Yeah.
And then Roy Saunders and Alex Stokes will be.
Oh, wait, hold on. This sounds cool, though.
It does, but again,
But again-
we don't own the rights to any of the music that you might hear in the background. We make no claim to any kind of music that you hear in the background. We're just doing karaoke. We just happen to be doing karaoke at the bar we're recording this.
Who's doing that? That's cool, though.
It's just Terry playing a song in between karaoke singers, I believe.
What, I don't know what time they like last called that. Is it 1 or 3?
I think
Roadhouse.
it's 1.
It's
one?
one usually.
Wait,
Through the
Roadhouse?
week,
Yeah.
Because they're almost the same time as a gym bar, like
Yeah.
3 minutes away.
Gym bar.
Three.
I think they do.
They close at 3. They,
Through the week they do 2, and then on the weekends they do 3. I'm pretty sure that's what Derek told me.
That's good, because, like,
which Derek though?
Derek.
Ogle?
Oh no,
M.
Manning.
Mike.
Manning,
Yeah.
I think is
Yeah.
the last name. Merrick Manning.
Yeah.
Something like that. That's my dude. I like Derek a lot.
So Derek, yeah.
That's good.
We
It's
hanging
like
out all the
3
time.
a.m.s when I wake up to go pee because I'm diabetic.
Right.
So that's, I don't need to be awake.
So they close.
Yeah,
Somewhere
but,
1 or 2?
Through the week at the Roadhouse, I want to say that they close at like 10 or 11. But on the weekends, I think they
Yeah,
stay open.
it's later because the show's going to be 8 to 8:30. We've got an opening comedian, James Osborne.
Okay.
Yeah, James.
I've
Austin.
heard of him.
And then Chris is going to be emceeing it.
Yeah, Chris will be there.
And then
Chris
I'll go
Adams.
on from 8:30 until 9:30. And Alex will go 9:30 to 10:30.
Right.
And then they have karaoke for the rest of the night.
Okay.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. The only I like the Roadhouse. I really like the Roadhouse Lounge. That's a very cool place to hang out. It's a biker bar. It's a very cool place to hang out.
They have food, anything? I don't know. I've never been there yet.
I can't remember what was on the menu. It seemed to me like they had a limited menu, like 3 items. They had some kind of chicken tenders, some kind of loaded nachos, and they might have had something else, but they had just started doing food. I've not been there in like.
They get a full bar?
Yeah, I played there.
No, they don't have a full bar. They only serve beer.
Except beer.
But
that's what I was going to ask.
But you can which the other bartender that I used to know that worked there, Caleb Shields.
Yeah, Caleb. Yeah.
He's a cool dude. Yeah.
Tall guy.
Yeah, tall dude.
With a beard on.
Yeah, with the beard. Yeah, he's
I know
a
him.
cool dude too. He worked there.
He knows
for a
me.
while.
Yeah.
I don't think he works there anymore. But he said that they started. You could brown bag, so you could bring it in and they'll.
I knew that they were
Jack.
The last time I played there,
and fried rice.
I think they had a couple things to eat, and then it was beer only. But I was talking to the owner. He said that they had applied for their liquor permit or something like that.
They've been working on.
I don't know if that's gotten through yet or not.
No, which, like I said, I've not been there in probably a month. But back then, whenever I first started going there, they had the bar over on just the right side, like it was just little bitty tiny, and they had like all the bike outfitter stuff on the other side.
Oh, they make it bigger now, actually.
It's bigger now. They
With
moved
the stage.
They moved the bar into the middle, and then opened up where it was like Bonanza or something, where you could go into all the bins. They opened that up because they moved out. So now they have a big stage. They've got pool tables. They've got the dart games. I think they have a pinball machine in there too.
Awesome.
They've got like 4 TVs. I'm pretty sure it's unless it's changed since the last time I've been there. They just serve beer.
Yeah.
But they said you could start brown bagging, but you got to give it to them and they'll pour for it. You know what I mean?
When I was playing there last time, I was talking to the owner, and he was saying they're talking about putting a stage outside too.
Yeah.
No, they do already. They did already.
Did they? They have a stage outside.
Because there was there was a car lot or something next door, right?
The car lot's still there, but the stage is like when you go off of their little patio, they got like 2 entrances to go up on the patio. Yeah. Right off of the one that's at the furthest right, they've got a stage built right there. We went there on.
They do the pretty cool band play in that place actually.
Yeah, they've got a couple of good bands.
And
King Rains.
That's where I first saw King's Reign at. Yeah, they were.
King Rains and
they've got a tattoo shop in the back.
Yeah, they've got a tattoo shop on the other side.
If we're doing the Roadhouse Lounge, am I Patrick Swayze or Sam Elliott?
No, I'm Patrick Swayze. Okay, because I'm just
am I his girlfriend then? What's her name? I don't know.
Whoa! No, I'm just saying.
You called it.
You got
so we get a Food City across the street.
Yeah, Food City's right across the street.
He does, like right there.
If we were to run out of beer, we can always run across the street and get a 6-pack.
Oh, well, we never have problems.
Well, I'm just saying. But no, we went there on I can't remember if it was Halloween night or the night before Halloween, but they had a big projector set up on at the stage, and they were playing the Rocky Horror Picture Show outside.
Oh, that's cool.
Full sound and everything. We set up because you can't smoke inside, but you can smoke out on the patio. I want to say that they have heat. Well, they always build a bonfire outside.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
but I want to say that they had heaters on the patio that night. We stood outside and smoked a cigarette, and I'm
You're
like,
saying the Superior County Bar did something cool?
Yes, they did. I mean, Rocky Horror Picture Show. I mean, that's a cool fucking movie.
Well, I know. I'm shocked right now.
Well, I'm just saying that's a very cool movie. And they had full sound. Go Balls. They had full sound, and then which like it was close to Halloween, so like every TV that they had in there, they had like AMC was playing the Friday the 13th, and then they had another channel on that had some other like low budget horror. I mean, they had like different stuff on every TV. Awesome. And the Baldwin brothers were playing there that night. I believe it was them. I'm about 90% sure it was them.
They do.
They've played there before. That's the first time that I saw them.
So, they're good.
Alex, you reminded me, I just saw the other day, speaking of cool bars, Maryville's opening a Edgar Allan Poe speakeasy.
Yeah, I think it's just temporary though, isn't it?
I don't know.
They're moving all over the country. They're like going city to city.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But no, I saw that.
I want to go there.
Oh, shit.
I'd like to check that out.
Hey,
me too.
Anyway, what do you want me to put in the thumbnail?
What do you mean?
Wait,
I don't know. Like,
also Roy's got
it's gonna be a little
Bullshit with Shamrock.
Like just put Shamrock Pub shit talk. That's all
shit
you gotta-
talk.
Just
Alright.
shit talk.
Yeah, and Roy's got a big show coming. You got a big show coming up.
You do. Your dad shared that with me the other day.
Oh yeah. That following weekend, February 28th, I'll be at Cotton Eye Joe's.
Yes.
I'll be opening for Tyler Booth.
I'm coming to that too.
Is any hot goal?
And you got Orange Hat coming up too.
I've never been to Cotton Eye Joe's, so
I've never
I've been
to
one
the Orange Hat.
one time.
Alex tells me about the
Long
Orange Hat.
Yeah.
Last time I was at the Cotton Eye Joe's, the guy that I was with started a fight.
I know.
It was me and him versus
not
like
talking
5
about the
dudes.
last
That
time
was
I
a
went to
horrible
Cotton Eye
night.
Joe's. No,
That was a horrible night.
And I'm friends with the owner. But the last time I went was 13 years ago, and it was a bad night.
It seems like most. I mean, and
I ended up in Maryville in my own car.
I'm not talking about
Not
the
by
place
myself.
itself, but it seems like that's the only time that I've ever
But
been
no,
there.
they get
but
big. They do get big shows. That's awesome.
yeah, I was looking at.
It's a huge
It said,
venue.
I think it said capacity was like 1,000 people.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
it's a
And
big place. It's a pretty big
That
place.
show, like I was kind of frustrated with it at first because it was supposed to be back in like October or
Yeah,
something
it was-
like that.
yeah, it was a
And
while
that was when Morgan Wallen decided to do those 2 shows at Neyland Stadium. Who? Morgan Wallen.
Who was that?
Okay.
Who were you supposed to open for?
Hendry, what was you called him
Same
last
guy,
night?
Tyler Booth.
It was
Yeah.
still Tyler Booth.
But
I
so
thought it was somebody different.
I call him
So they
Morgan
wound up-
Allman.
Morgan Alden.
Morgan Allman.
It was so funny.
I
last
don't
night. Hendry had such a big crowd last night.
Oh
And he
yeah,
kept-
huge.
Hendry's
crowd.
just
We were
messing with
so
He's like,
busy.
you want me to play country? He's like, I'll play Morgan Allen or
Morgan
He
Allen.
kept saying different stuff, and they're all just like, why is he doing
What are you doing exactly?
And then he
You
was
gotta
like,
understand Henry.
And they're
Well, I
like,
was like,
Yeah, Henry, you're funny with that. You really are. But sometimes
was
people
pretty
they're like, "What is he?" I was like, "He's doing his own thing. Just don't worry about it. We got this. Don't worry about it."
but they loved it though. They're all
Oh,
like,
everybody- I
They were. You could see it in their eyes. They were kind of like it was kind of like a mixture of it. Like, well, I don't like that, but it's
Like
funny.
half the crowd was confused, the other
like
half was into it. Yeah,
And then
yeah.
they started tipping him. I was like, see,
They're having a good time.
Yeah,
And
that.
then
you
those-
always put on a good show.
Those students that were in here last
Always.
night, or
No
I don't
matter
know if you saw the video.
What the crowd
Oh
is,
my
always a good show
goodness.
from Hendry.
I'm telling you, I had people up on tables. I was constantly. It took me to get
Oh, God.
to walk from to get out from behind the bar right there. Over here, some dude took our fire extinguisher off the wall and sprayed the fire extinguisher all over the floor. To get from behind the bar to just right here where he sprayed it in the corner, it took me about 3 minutes. And you know, that's a 2-second
Yeah.
walk. You know what I mean?
Here's Korey last night from midnight to 1 a.m. No, go, no, no,
shit.
no.
Yeah.
Straight hour.
It was.
We had to get these Florida students off the table.
They were the chairs. I didn't
They
necessarily.
were trying to hang on the.
They were hanging off the garage. One dude was trying to hang off the garage door, and then he's looking.
You're so
he's
stupid.
looking at me and starts flipping me off, and I was like, "Let's go, buddy. Come on." I grabbed that dude so quick. I swear to God.
And I kept trying to ask Korey. I was like, "Do you need help?" And I couldn't even say it quick enough because Korey's like, "Fuck no, I'm gone."
No, I don't.
Korey's like, "No, I got this
I don't.
shit."
I don't play with.
He was like,
I don't play
he
with
was
certain
like
things.
Batman, like through the crowd. He's like,
No, I know Korey.
I don't play with certain
know Korey.
things. Certain things I just don't go for. You
It's
can
pretty
have
fun to
fun. I'm
watch.
all about people having fun, but whenever you're gonna break something,
Yeah.
or you're like standing on the table. If you're standing on the chair, the chairs are rather stable, but the
tables, yeah.
You step too far this way or too far this way, you're biting it, and I mean you got 20 people standing around you, potentially going to hurt them,
Right.
and then that's coming back on us. You know what I mean? I'm looking out for the business. I'm looking
not
out
to
for my.
mention
I'm looking out
Yeah,
for my
no,
own.
The tables
life.
aren't that far.
That's bigger than
apart.
the
You
insurance.
fall, you're going through another
You're
table.
going
Yeah.
into another table
and
on
then the
top
one guy
of 10
that
other
peed
things.
on the table, and I was like, "Shit, I didn't know we could do that."
No,
I was kind of mad about that.
peeing on the table, that pissed me off, really did. But
I'm not even know about this stuff.
Doors, because there were so many people in here. I mean, they were packed in like sardines. So we started opening the garage doors, and we were packed from this wall.
It's worse than New Year.
It was worse than
New Year.
Like 2 times.
I literally came over here to say hi to Hendry and Korey. Korey got me a drink. Thank God.
I saw you coming up. I was like, I spotted you, and then I spotted Guyver, and I was like,
I couldn't even get to Hendry.
I got you guys.
Hendry's up there with like 200 people. Hendry's up there like.
Yeah, Hendry was rocking the DJ booth last night. Yeah, definitely was.
Rocked that.
That's where the video came from that I shared. Yeah.
It was kind of cool to see though.
Oh yeah.
You had him going.
And you know that's cool about being an entertainer. Like, this is a good discussion though. It's like, for me, like doing comedy, I love doing comedy, but I love doing karaoke. It's fun to me. For you, you and Rory are both incredible musicians, but I think it was probably cool for you to get to do something a little different last night. Be like, oh, I'm a DJ tonight.
No, I kind of like a little gambling actually. I do kind of like a little gambling. I don't know exactly what people like the music is, but I'm just like kind of tap something. I was watching myself and oh shit.
You had
this
them
song.
going though.
We play bada yada 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 yada.
Romanian stuff like
I do.
that? I was like, oh my God.
I don't even know.
And the whole crowd.
They're not even Romanian.
Yeah, they're all from Florida. They're the Gators, whatever the University of the Gators is.
Yeah, it was
That's
Florida.
That's who they were. That's who they were from.
No, technically, the reason why I do that because I want that vibe. The girls behind the bar can get better mood.
Yeah.
So
why weren't you playing like some Avenged Sevenfold or like some?
I did Green Day.
Yeah, you did Green Day.
I did Green Day.
I like Green
Why
Day.
didn't you play for the 3 old dudes in the back?
Why didn't you play for? Yeah, why didn't you play for the one old dude that was behind the bar? Okay. The dude that wants to hear, play some Cannibal Corpse, and then get 10 of them leaving.
Whatever the last song. When I see you again, like
everybody was singing.
Like,
I was behind the bar.
Oh my God!
Like, God, I've not heard this.
The light is on. The light is on. Probably Korey did it.
Yes,
the light is on.
I asked Tiff. I was like, Tiff, can I? Yes, turn them on. The
light. When I see you again, everybody sing that song. Oh wow! Yeah, let's go.
No, it was fun.
No,
it was fun until we had it all cleaned up.
I don't know. I don't know a lot of modern music. I don't follow pop music that much anymore. I kind of stopped at like 2004.
Yeah, I'm about there with you.
That's about where I stopped growing with music.
I stopped at Alice in Chains, so yeah.
Okay, so you're about 10 years before me. But yeah, you're about 10 years older than me. So, well, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, we'll say 10.
Just 10?
Just 10. We'll say 10. That's
10.
good. Seven. But like half the music, I'm like, I've never heard this before. What is this? And I'm like, I've never heard this before. What is this? I've never, like, God, these kids listen to some crazy music. And I just think about like my grandparents thinking like, God, you listen to some crazy music.
You know what? The out about last night, there was a gentleman, hey, can you play just Jackson 5?
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
He does.
Some Jackson 5.
No, I did play last night. Like everybody sing that song. Like, wow. Like, is it your mom's song? Like, like I don't know.
Did your mom and dad? Is this your mom and dad's wedding song or something?
I've realized recently between Terry doing karaoke and then my shows, because I play a lot of older country or like older classic rock, southern rock.
You do.
And even when I play in college towns, I don't change my set list up to play anything new. I don't play any modern country, but they all know the songs. You know, they all sing along to it. And like in here, there were kids on Friday. There were a bunch of kids from Georgia Southern here.
Yes.
And
yes, there were.
All the songs that they were putting in on karaoke was like George Strait.
Yes.
And it was all older stuff.
Lots of older country Friday night. Yes.
So it was surprising to me to see, like, it gives me hope for them. That they're listening to that.
At least somebody in their life has put a couple of good songs into their head, so they can be like, ooh, that's good. It sounds like George Strait. Ooh, that's good. That sounds like that.
I used to get, when I lived down in Georgia, I used to get all the time, and it was always from people probably 21 to 25. They would come up and they'd be like, who you would sound really good singing? And I was like, I don't know, who? and they would always say Gordon Lightfoot, and I was like, how the fuck do you know who Gordon Lightfoot is? You know?
No, I'm lost that. No.
21.
So
I don't
Gordon,
even know that one. I'm sorry.
Gordon Lightfoot was like a.
No, I'm just telling the truth.
like
I don't know. Which one is that, Corey?
He was like a early 70s.
He's from Kentucky. He has no idea.
Alabama.
He was like an early 70s folk artist.
He was like folk. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
So like
folk,
one of his most popular songs is like "The Wreck of the Edmund
The
Fitzgerald,"
Wreck of the Edmund, yes,
or "Sundown" is another big one. But yeah, he was.
It's Bayou. Bayou going home. Bayou, let's say Bayou. Hey!
What's up, brother?
We love Bayou.
He's
We
coming.
love Bayou. We love Bayou.
We should all go sing "We Are the World" inside the video and add it to this.
Add it to
Yeah.
the end of this.
That would be funny.
But yeah, man, like, I mean, 865, try to build it up. I mean,
This is great.
just have fun and
But that's one thing that I like about you. Granted, I love listening to everybody that plays here. I love everybody that plays here.
Except for me.
But I like you too.
You saw how he didn't include me on
I'm
that.
saying, because you're not a musician. I like it whenever you do your stand-up sets in between their sets, though. I like that.
just kidding.
How many of your shows have I come and seen?
How many dick boxes have you drawn?
A lot.
many times. Especially last night. You don't even know what the joke is.
Yeah, I'm
You don't even know the jokes.
I'm
Like, he
drawing
fucking flinging it out the box like that. Oh, so he's talking about socks.
Can we be not? I won't be dirty, but can I tell the story about what he does?
Oh, you can be dirty. I mean, on this podcast
So-
all day, all night.
I start all of my shows with like, I don't do jokes about politics or religion. You know, I do creative dick stories.
Yeah, not dick jokes.
I don't do dick jokes. I do dick stories. Creative dick stories. And so, Korey came to one of my shows, and then the next thing you know, every time I order food here to go, Korey started drawing wieners in the boxes. And at first it started out like pretty generic, but then he started tying them in there with my jokes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know how many we've got now. It's like 20.
Quite a few.
It's over 20.
That's what I'm saying. I think I want to.
It's awesome.
I know you tell the jokes all the time, but there are a couple of them that I drew. Which, granted, I'm not the best artist in the world, but his bottle openers. That was me. That was me.
So that's what I was going to say. So
That's the only one that he got. All of the other jokes that I've drawn out, I'm like, do I know your jokes better than you know your jokes? I don't know.
sometimes you do. I'm looking at him like, I don't know which one is it. He's like, oh, this is that. And I'm like, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it totally makes sense now that you
Yeah, it
said
makes
it.
sense
now that you
now I
explained
see
it to
So
me.
now instead of explaining it, I write the answer on the bottom of the box.
It's so funny. But, yeah. So it's like entertainers, like a lot of musicians, comedians, everybody's always got t-shirts, all that stuff. And I'm like, I've always been one of those that's like, I want to just take different weird shit. And so Korey one night did a picture. I do this joke about, I don't want to give it away, but it's my wiener on the TV, which is a true story. And it's one of my favorites.
It's one of my favorites too.
So the next day I come in and get chicken tenders and I take it back to my office, I open it up, and he had drawn a picture of a TV with wieners going all the way across.
Yeah, like 15 wieners on it.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, I know what that is.
And then
That's one of my
get it
jokes.
off, get it off.
Get it off. So now I've got it's one of my newest products or merch that I've got at my shows is bottle openers with that picture on it.
If I had my bag out here, I'd put it on the podcast, but no, because I keep
Yeah,
it
I
in
don't
my
have one with
I
me
keep it
here.
in my bag just so I can be like, yeah, just in case. Check it out.
But no, it's like, it's nonstop though. Sometimes I'll come in and there'll be nothing on the box, and I'll be like, oh, he gave up tonight. And I'll walk back to my office. I'll get back, I'll be like, oh, stretch it out, grab my drink, open the box, big dick.
You gotta be creative. I can't just keep putting it all on the front.
Bottom, the top. Oh,
Or it's underneath the wax paper in the bottom of the box. Like when you go to throw it away, you're like, oh, there it is. Yeah.
There's a little bit of ranch back
Send it to my wife. I'm like, hey, honey, here's Korey. You've never met him.
He's a dick guy.
He's a dick guy. He told me the other day.
I was like,
No, he told me earlier today. You went to, where'd you tell me you went? Tom and Earl's.
Oh, Tom and Earl's.
And got his lunch to go.
That was today.
Yeah, that was today. Yeah, he told me that earlier today, and he goes, I got back to the office, and I'm sitting down to eat, and I'm like,
there was
where's my dick?
nothing on the box. I've gotten so used to eating, looking at the dick.
I've been eating at Tom and Earl's for 10 years, not a single dick. Korey? I don't even get to order food. I just pick up a styrofoam box. Dicks.
No, I'll lay it on you. No pun intended.
Yeah.
But no. I like all the guys that play music here. Back to this real quick. I was taking a side tangent.
Yeah,
I love you. I love you though, and thank you for that.
No, I'm done. Yeah,
But
talk about them.
the way you play country music, you're one of the best. You're one of the best. Your voice and the way that you play, because I mean, I know you got a pedal board. I can't necessarily hear any difference in it. Like
All that I use the pedal board for, I put my mixer on it, and I have a tuner that just mutes.
oh, is that it?
Yeah, I don't use any effects.
I never looked at you. I know I've looked at his pedal board a couple of times, and I'm like, yeah, you got all the good
Roy's
stuff.
made me like country music. I've hated it all my entire life.
I'm not the biggest fan of country music, but when I hear you play, I'm like, I could listen to Rory play country music all day, and that would be no problem whatsoever.
Thank you.
You have changed my whole perspective on music.
You have.
No.
But everybody brings their own different.
The thing about Rory, without playing, without doing anything, he's just coming on the door. He's a singer.
Yeah.
When I'm coming in at the bar, hey, what's the music? What time you guys start? Where's the singer at? 10 minutes, he's coming in. There's two different things.
Yeah.
But when Roy coming into the door,
you look like
they know that you're a singer.
They know that you're about to set up and start playing music. Most of the time, they know you're about to set up and start playing
because
music.
they know me.
Yeah, well, most people do know you.
Because they
A lot
know.
of people know Rory too. But like Martin, whenever Martin comes in, he's got his wagon with him. So everybody's like, yeah, it's Martin. Of course it's Martin. He's the musician. But Luke. If I was Luke, I'd be a professional wrestler. I mean, that's exactly what I wouldn't be nothing
Which
but
he
a
was.
He used to be, I know, but I'd still be a professional wrestler. I don't care. If I look like Luke, that's the only thing I do for the rest of my life. Just choke slam dudes all day. That's all I do. I wouldn't take any bumps myself, but I'd just be like, come in the ring, 3-second squash match. That's all that matters. But Luke, I mean, all y'all when you come in, I mean, you all have that presence, that aura, that y'all are musicians. You're a musician. You're a comedian. I'm nobody, but I'm just saying.
Because of you, everybody have a good time because you're the one who mixes the drink. Actually,
You and I are on the same level.
he does. Without you guys behind the bar, there is no happiness here in the building.
It's everybody working together.
Everybody working together.
But I call myself a vacation enhancement specialist. I like that. That's a proper way to say shitty bars.
You should also add dick drawer.
And professional penis artist. Yeah.
But sometimes, you know what? Sometimes I was thinking to myself, I talk to myself all the time. Damn, without those people that working behind the bar, all the girls and the boys working behind the bar, I'm not be able to say, "Ayo."
And then everybody just be drunk enough to say,
because of all of you guys that working behind the bar.
Well, it all works in.
We all working at the same time, in the same hall,
And it's all like this. Nobody here is like this. It's never any kind of issue with anybody. We're all, I believe we're
solid.
Happy, degenerate family together, but
Yeah, we are.
We really are. So.
Except that the dick going to the left, going to the right, going to the top.
And then goes
I was getting ready to say a compliment, and then he went straight to dick. Sounds like
all the time. We're with the girls, me and Korey, you come in a little bit late sometimes. when you're coming in.
I always miss all that.
We always talking about the shit.
You come in later most of the time.
I'm always-
I saw you outside smoking a cigarette whenever I got here today, and I went, "What's up, Alex?" And then you went straight back
Wait,
into.
don't do it like that.
I didn't mean it like that. I just meant like, "What's up, Alex?" Sorry, I didn't mean it
right
like that. No, I'm sorry. I did not mean it like that at all.
Shut up.
But no.
Like, cancel this podcast.
Sit down and shut up. But I was like, I get out of the car, I'm like, "Hey, Alex," and then you were walking back into the booth, and I was like, "I know you saw me. I park right in front of your booth."
Yeah, I'm always like.
I figured, I was like, he just
My
woke
brain's
up.
always like-
When I first wake up, it takes me like 30 minutes to register anything. So yeah, I can be driving to work. That's usually about the time I wake up, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm on the spur. I gotta, yeah."
No, Korey, good driver. He set me twice from Knoxville and Nashville.
Yeah.
He does.
I'm a good driver.
He does.
I got a couple of speeding tickets, but I'm a good driver. I got a heavy foot sometimes, but I'm a decent driver. I'll get you there safe and back, I promise.
That's all that matters.
But yeah, we're talking about Gatlinburg. We hit
What I was
like
gonna say though,
yeah.
real quick, is Bombat Productions. You have built that into something amazing.
You have.
And
You
it
built
started
up
so
into-
simple, but God, I hope I left Martin out the other day, so I'm gonna say Martin first.
You gotta throw Mark.
Hendry has brought together, like, I live in Knoxville and I do a lot of shows in Knoxville and work with a lot of musicians. Like, Hendry has brought together the best group of musicians in Gatlinburg,
He has.
and they're all diverse,
A very
all
diverse
different,
group. Yes, that's what I was.
and they're all fucking amazing. I'm gonna say fucking. Can I say fucking on you?
Yeah, you can say whatever you
You
want.
said it 4 times in that sentence, so yeah,
Okay.
you're good. You're good.
You can say fuck Jensen Alden too if you want to.
Yeah, fuck this all day and Red. Okay, so
Small town.
But no.
Small town.
Try that in a small town. Yeah.
Right in a small town.
I mean, obviously you got Hendry, and then you got. I want to do Martin because I left you out the other day on the post. I'm sorry.
Martin, we love you.
Martin, we love, is from the Philippines. Just amazing. Martin is one of the best guitar players. Oh my gosh.
Martin is, dude. I swear to God, I finally got to record him playing Dirty Diana the other day. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I got to record you playing. I don't remember if I got to record you playing Black or not, but God, whenever you play Black by Pearl Jam, God, I love hearing you sing.
Wait, what about when I play?
Well, whenever you sing
I
Black,
don't play it.
dude, how many? Alex, every time.
I do sing that okay.
Every time I'm up there with the lighter, and everybody looks at me like I'm crazy, but every time he sings that song, I'm right beside of him with
Every
the lighter.
time I sing that is when I decide I don't want to be a comedian anymore, and I'm just going to do karaoke for a living. Okay, so Korey, he's almost set my hair on fire
Oh, I have
twice.
not. That's a lie. You're exaggerating right there, brother.
You know, there's a lot of shit in my
I
hair.
know. I put some in mine too, so I understand.
I'm just kidding. But no, so you got Martin, obviously Roy, the one and only.
Rory Saunders.
What do you say about Roy? It's like,
What do you say about Roy that hasn't already been said about Hank Williams Jr.? Well, hasn't already been said about Johnny Paycheck. We're going to leave out Johnny Cash. But I'm just saying.
Roy can go from, who sings Orange? Luke Bryan?
Luke Bryan.
Did I get that right?
No.
Zach
Bryan.
Zach Brown.
Okay,
Yes.
that's a
Something orange,
closest
yeah.
I'll ever get on country music. Okay,
Probably me too.
Bryan, Zach Bryan.
I didn't.
Roy will go from that to Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains,
Yes.
and Beautiful.
And he'll play Purple Rain too. And I'm a Prince fan, so yes, I'm all about that.
But it's not just they can do it. It's he does it incredible, and the crowds are just like.
Yeah.
There's a reason you got such a huge following. And
I have so
And
many
you're-
different
and
people
you're an
when I'm
amazing
behind
person.
the bar. They'll come in and be like, some people will say, "Is Henry playing tonight?" Because they've been here last year or however long ago and heard Henry. But I have a lot of people ask, "Is Rory playing today?"
Oh, yeah.
We follow Rory on Facebook. We follow Rory on
well, I meet people
social
all
media,
over
you
town.
know.
It's Hendry, Roy, and then you got Luke.
Luke.
Yeah.
Oh, Big Luke. He's playing.
You
You
got
might
Big
be able
Luke?
to hear him just a
Is he
little.
playing tonight?
He is. He's upstairs.
It gets small dick though. Don't worry.
Big Luke.
It's just named Big Luke. A lot of people, a lot of girls in town like, oh God, I thought he's Big Luke, but nah, I thought it's just it's just small dick.
Luke keeps it real.
Luke, you hear me?
It's like a wide variety of shit too.
Luke is blue. If you want blues, you go to Luke.
Oh, blues.
I'm telling you, Luke is a very good. He's a very good blues musician, 100%.
Oh,
That's you're saying about Bombat Productions. Like, I played in Knoxville last night.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there, I was talking with the other people that were on the bill, and it ranged from, like, you had Thor was there, and then there was a new band called Devet, and they, like, had just started out. I don't think they even have a Facebook page yet. And then there's another band that had been playing for a few months. But we were sitting, and I was talking with each group after we'd get done playing, and we would start talking about shows and how many shows everybody plays each year. Yeah. And they asked me, and I was like, well, last year I played 300. And they were like, what the fuck? They were like, how do you play 300 shows? And I was like, well, some are doubles and triples, and but I was like, I work with Hendry out there, and he books them, I'd say 90% of my shows. But what's funny is you can go to Knoxville, and even saying his name, everybody in fucking Knoxville knows him too.
Yeah.
So,
I was wearing whenever I went to the open court and saw the 69 Eyes, I was wearing the Bombat Production shirt.
The black one?
Yeah, the black one that you gave me. I was wearing that, and like 4 or 5 people, which there was probably about 100 people there to see him. Probably like 4 or 5 people. They were like, "We know him." Yeah, that's my boy. Yeah, I know him too. Of course, that's why I got.
Nah, it's because of all of you guys. It's not because of me. I'm just the person. I'm always playing at Shamrock. I don't play nowhere. Like
you got Shelby and Zach.
Yeah, Shelby and Zach too. Yeah, Zach's a very good guitar player. He's a very good guitar player.
He does.
To be what is he? 21.
22.
22.
Shelby is 21.
Shelby's 21. Okay.
And then,
they're both. They're kids compared to us for the most part, but still.
Even some of the people that don't play all the time but fill in, or like Vaughn started playing a lot more.
Oh, Vaughn's great. Brings the old school back.
I got some
towards the end of the
doors
season
from Vaughn. The last time me and him opened on a Sunday. Oh my God, he played first. He played People Are Strange, and then he goes, "You want to hear some more?" I was like, "You got some more?" And then he plays Light My Fire, Roadhouse Blues, and I'm like, "What?" Yes, this is great.
He's got a good catalog of songs.
He's got a very good.
So it's kind of a little bit open, like some venue.
Now the new one though. What's the young?
Noah.
Yes, Noah.
Dear God, that kid. His voice.
Oh God, it's another level.
He is. He really is.
Everybody else.
No, we're talking about a pop music though. I'm talking about pop music.
For mainly pop.
Yeah.
Yes, he is more pop than
the whole point is you've got a great ear for like booking good people.
You know who to book, where to book, how to book.
You
my God.
let me sing for.
So far, I have only 2 complaints in my life. I want to say it in this podcast. Everybody knows. There's only 2. The same people. You can't do these whenever I book you somewhere else. Like, oh, I hate this place. No, you can't do that, man.
Yeah.
Man.
No,
I'm gonna tell you something after we stop recording. I'm gonna tell you something after we stop recording about that.
That's terrible, man. You can't do that.
No.
Like,
oh my.
No.
Say it, Korey.
No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it on here. It was a.
Hey, I've been in the car with Hendry before on the way back from the trips, and I've heard.
I've been in the car with Henry on the way back from trips, and I've heard some stuff too. But I mean, that dude.
Oh, that dude. Yeah, we're probably talking about the same dude.
I guarantee you, we're talking about the same dude.
He's young, super young.
He is very young.
It's so quiet around here right now.
Me too. We don't own the rights to any of this music, by the way. I just want to throw that in one more time. We claim no licensing or rights to anything that you may hear in the background.
It's just not right, like in my opinion, like. When you don't like the venue, if you don't like the people that working behind the bar, if you don't like the manager, if you don't like the way what I'm doing, oh my God, just talk to me.
Talk to the.
Just don't publish in the social media. I don't look bad.
I feel that way, and then it draws tick on my box. I'm like, all right, it's cool now.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, we've done this for a long time, and you're not gonna like every venue that you play at.
No.
Yes.
You may not get along with every manager that runs a place that you play at. You may like the venue, but you hate the manager,
or hate the employee.
There's so many things that go into play, but that's where being professional comes into play. If you're serious about doing this and this is how you make your living,
that's a big part.
Then you go and you play the show, and that's it. Yeah.
Just gotta know how to handle it.
You look at it, it's a job. Not saying I love everybody that I work with. I love everything about this place, but if there's somebody you don't like, I'm at work. I'm only here for 5 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, however many hours, and then after that, I don't got to look at you for days.
Right.
Get over it and go on. I've only got to play here once a week, and if you really don't want to play here,
well, yeah, and that's the thing. If you really don't like the venue that much, then just whoever books you, tell them you don't want to play there anymore.
It's not my vibe. It's not my crowd. It's not
It's not the money that they're looking for.
You don't have to do it.
Whatever.
It's like, I posted that yesterday. It's like one of the things I love about entertaining is the adventure part of it. It's like every night you walk in, you don't know what you're gonna get.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a fun part of it. If it gets to be like monotonous, like every night's the same night at the same bar, blah blah blah, you get bored. It's hard.
I always like when.
But Gatlinburg's different though.
Yeah.
You always have a different.
It's a different crowd every night. Yeah.
I always like when you show up to a show.
But I can't do that.
I always do it. I don't know if every musician does, but like, I'll be setting up and I'll look at the crowd and you profile them.
Yeah.
And you look around and I'm like, oh, that table looks like this. That table looks like this. Yeah. And you'll get in your head and then like start thinking, oh god, this show's all right. 3 hours. Let's get it done.
Yeah.
But then that crowd turns around and they're awesome.
Yeah.
And it changes the whole mood, whole vibe of the show.
Lots of times being behind the bar, you look at people and you're like, can I say this? No, I better just be totally respectful. Or, I can slip a little joke in here and they'll laugh at it. I've missed several times where I try to throw a joke out to somebody, like just a little quick, a little catchy something that I might say behind the bar, and some people look at me like, what are you doing? Like, you're supposed to be professional. And I'm like, but I'm sorry.
Don't talk to me during the drink.
No jokes last night.
They were all 20.
Yeah, they were all
22.
Yeah, like me and their parents were the same. I guarantee you, a lot of those people that were in here last night, we probably went to school.
He was talking about it was the girls, the young girls. They look like 12.
So many of them. I'm like, that's what 22 looks like now? Like
that
what?
One girl was 12.
I looked older than them when I was 16. So I swear to God.
That one girl was 12 and she could chug a fucking beer. I'll tell you that.
12 been practicing since 7. Every one of them. Last night.
She's going to be on a Lifetime movie soon.
We brought out 2 cases of house vodka, a case of house tequila, and a case of house whiskey.
Yeah, I still have them.
Yeah, I know you made off with one of them. We ended up going through 3 cases of house vodka, 3 cases of house tequila, and 2 cases of house whiskey. We were one over each one. We had them just sitting behind the bar.
Right.
Those dudes were, I'm telling you, young kids. I partied when I was young. I'm sure everybody partied but they were wild. They were out.
You had a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, whenever dude shot the fire extinguisher.
I got pictures of that. It was like,
it was
it's kind of crazy,
That whole corner, like I just see smoke and I'm like, shit, something's on fire. So I run down here, I'm looking at the computer, I'm pulling the printer over. I'm like, what's on fire? Is it the dishwasher? Oh my God. I'm moving everything and I'm like, then the girl keeps screaming at me across the bar and I was like, and I'm still like, yeah. I'm still trying to find what's on fire. And she goes, he sprayed the fire extinguisher. And I was like, who did it?
All right.
Who did it?
Turned out.
We got it. But yeah, I got a last question for you guys there. I'm going to start from Alex Stokes.
Last one.
Alex Stokes. I'm going to start from Alex
Make it
Stokes.
short.
Make it quick though.
Yeah, because
quick answer.
Cold.
It is cold.
All right. Rolling Stone or Zeppelin?
Wait, between the two?
Between 2. Quick.
Zeppelin.
All right, Rory. That's Rory now.
The same question? Zeppelin?
No, different one.
I was gonna say I got 3 Zeppelin tattoos.
One like right here, I think.
All right. Johnny Cash or Elvis? Roy Saunders.
Johnny Cash or Elvis? That's tough because my eyes are so different. I gotta go Cash.
Johnny Cash. All right, the last one.
I had to go quick.
We get Korey. This is simple. Like I know Korey.
Wieners or vaginas? Oh, go ahead, Hendry.
No, his dick going to this way. But yeah, Everyday Sinful or Bullet for Valentine's.
Oh no!
All right. See?
Avenged Sevenfold.
We had to go
Avenged
quick.
Sevenfold.
All right, boys and girls, you all take this over for hanging out at 865 tonight. But yeah, we get Roy Saunders, we get Alex Stokes, we get Korey Webbs here. Boys and girls, you all take this over for hanging out today. What do you want to say? Say it, last one. Last word.
I love you guys. That's all I have to say.
Rory?
Had a blast.
Love you guys too.
Korey.
You know I love you guys. Come to Gatlinburg and check us out, though. Okay?
Fuck you! Yeah!
That's the way to end it, right there.
That's a good way to end it.